We're going to start with a new screen size canvas. Here are all the colors we're going to use in the palette. If you want to use the same color as me, go to value and you're going to type in the hexadecimal on the side of the screen. There's a different hexadecimal for every one of these colors, so if you want the same colors as me, make sure you type them in and put them in your palette. We're going to start with this dark color. We're going to draw a circle, tap and hold, and then tap with our finger. Size it up a little bit, and then I'm going to move it to the center of the screen, or as close as I can get it. Then I'm going to grab the little color in the top right, I'm going to grab it with the pen and drop it into the shape, and that will do a fill. Now this is not in the middle of the screen perfectly yet. It's close enough. Next, I'm going to add a new layer, tap on it, and tap clipping mask. Then I'm going to go and choose this color. And for the pen tool, I'm going to use monoline in calligraphy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw something that looks a little bit like a mountain. What you want to do to make sure when you do the color drop, if you don't do this, you'll end up with the entire circle filling up. So you want to grab the pen around here and drag it the whole way around and bring it back up. So you have an enclosed shape. Next, we're going to create another new layer and do another clipping mask. This time I'm going to choose the pink color. I'm going to draw a mountain a bit like this. Make sure you close off the shape again so that it will just fill the shape set of the whole screen. I'm going to make one more with the clipping mask. And this is going to be our blue shape. This one's just going to be around here. Again, close off the shape. The next thing we're going to do is add some shadows to our mountains. So we're going to start by going to the layer panel, tapping on the layer and tapping alpha lock. We're going to choose this darker yellow color. We're going to go to brushes, spray paints, and choose the fine nozzle. Now we're going to go really lightly over this because we don't want to make it a solid color, we just want to give it a bit of a shadow. It can be very rough because we're going to fix this in a second. I'm going to try and make the shadow look a little bit more like this. Once you're happy with your shadow, go back to the colors and choose the color of the sand. Then we're going to go back to the calligraphy and choose the monoline. Then we're just going to draw something like this. And there we go, that's the shadow on our first sand dune. We're going to do the same to the pink layer, add an alpha lock, choose the darker pink color, go to spray paints and fine nozzle. Do the same again, getting lighter as you move up. Going to go back to the light pink, back to monoline, and draw it down like this. And that's our pink sand dune completed. The last one is the blue sand dune. We're going to turn on alpha lock again, get this darker blue here, go to spray paints and choose the fine nozzle. We'll do it one last time, go back to monoline, and draw our shadow. There we go. They're the shadows for our sand dunes. The next thing we're going to do is add another layer above layer 1. We're going to go back, choose spray paints fine nozzle. We're going to choose this color. We're going to start from the bottom using a lot of pressure and then ease our pressure as we go up. We're trying to make a bit of a fade in the light. Keep doing this until you're happy with what you have. This is the fade that I like. I've also changed my shadows to make them look a little bit nicer. Next, we're going to add a new layer right at the top of everything. We're going to change our color to this white, and we're going to go to calligraphy, scroll down, and use a script pen. I like to use a script pen when I'm doing stars because I can change the size of the stars based on pressure. I'm going to make a couple of small stars. Then as I push a bit harder, I get some bigger stars. Now over here, I'm going to draw a moon. So I'm going to draw a circle and hold. Then I'm going to fill in the circle. I'm then going to go to the eraser, and I'm going to make sure that the eraser's on fine nozzle spray paint. I'm just going to start etching away at it to try and make it more of a moon shape. Might take a couple of goes to make it look as much of a moon shape as possible. And there we go. That's the moon shape I like. So I'm just going to add a couple more stars. And this is the first of our artwork projects completed. You can change this however you want, changing the gradients or changing the colors.